watching me on NewsX. I'm Millie Chaubey, and today we have such a special guest with us, Vineet Singh Hukmani, and we are like very fortunate to have you on our channel. So it's a lovely talking to you, Vineet, sir.
Thank you, Millie. Thank you very much. And thank you to NewsX for inviting me.
I really want to know about the song which you have released, which is a Hindi debut song. Like first time you have created a song which is in Hindi. So from where you got this kind of idea to create such a lovely song on a ISRO?
Yeah, well, I did not have any plan or anything like that before to do a song. But then that day when this ISRO lunar landing happened, that was such a joyous occasion. It was not just a scientific achievement, but also what happened is I saw a lot of unity among people. Suddenly, everybody becoming like one. They forgot all their differences, all their problems, and everybody was clapping and everybody was enjoying themselves. And I thought that a real hero or a asli hero can only do this. You have a lot of fictional heroes, like in movies or in various other things. But a real hero is somebody like ISRO, which basically, gave us such a huge scientific advancement. But at the same time, it, made everybody together. So at that point, I got inspired and I wrote down this title of the song, ISRO India Ka Asli Hero, on a piece of paper. And I was just, waiting. Okay, maybe some inspiration for the tune and where the melody will come. But as that evening progressed, and after 2, 3 days, when this Aditya L1 mission happened, I felt that now we must do something to praise these wonderful people, these scientists who have done so much for us. So then I started writing the whole song, and once the idea comes in and the inspiration is strong, the song flows
Like you
very.
create this kind of song generally, I have heard your song Vaccinated, like during the Corona time, you have created the song Vaccinated. You create this kind of songs only because from where you got this kind of idea and what you want to say, the future artist and a singer or lyricist, if you want to share something with them.
So, one basic thing, whether I've been doing English songs or Hindi, the one common value that I like to give to people is optimism. That always you should have a positive energy pill. I cannot solve the world's problems, but I can give you a positive energy pill that if you listen to the song, you'll feel better about whatever is going on. So that is my real reason. Even when I did Jab the World, which was the vaccination song, it was essentially about giving people hope. That and Jab the World was not just about a vaccination. It was saying that maybe one day somebody will invent a vaccine that will remove hate from this world, that will remove all division and all those kind of things. So I like to bring a lot of optimism, a lot of unity, a lot of those things in my music.
Like your songs have such a deep meaning inside them, and I just want to ask, like you have created uh, a multiverse project in the world of music. Can you share something about that? Like you're the first one who has created the multiverse project in the world of music.
So I don't like to do things which are again and again repetitive. I want to do something new each time. Now that is also good for the audiences, that they don't keep on seeing the same old repeating thing again and again. So the multiverse idea came to me because as a kid I used to read a lot of comic books and superheroes and all those things. But many years later, those comic books became into movies. But always music was just a background element. So I wrote this song, Run, 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 which was about helping people to run, but telling them that there's a superhero inside everybody because every day you have to run, whether it's for your work or whether it's for your life, you have to run and you have to find that superhero inside you. Otherwise, life's problems are many. So once I created the song, I got the idea to create a superhero called Runstorm. We made it into a comic, made it into a short film, and therefore the multiverse was born. But the difference is that everywhere else music comes last, but in my case multiverse, the music came first. It is the song which made the superhero made the comic book made the film. So because I'm a musician, I wanted to make sure that music comes first.
So tell me something about the social media, like the how social media is impacting on the young creators, because everybody is now on social media and they're following a lot. So what idea you want to give to the young creators, and what do you think about the social media? Is it good for the youngsters or?
See, social media is, it depends on how you use it, right? Uh, Even if you drink too much water in one day, it's bad for you. So you have to limit, how much you use it and what you're using it for. If you're using it professionally, then your content is very important. I would say, as a musician, if you're using social media, the song that you've created or whatever you have created, that is very critical. It's only after that that you can decide how people are responding to your social media. I think anybody who's on social media should not be on pressure to create too much content. Every day one video. If you're eating something, one video. If you're dancing somewhere, some video. I think you should be there should be some filter, because at the other end of the social media is a lot of audience, right? The people who are watching that social media, they should not get bored or things like that. So I think from a artist perspective, social media is very important because it removes the middleman and it allows you to connect directly with your audience. But some of the red flags are: don't overdo it. Make sure quality over quantity. Quality is far better than quantity. And as a person using social media, I always say that, limit to how much you are consuming. You consume a little, enjoy it, but don't overdo it.
You've achieved a lot in your life, sir. Like in 1 year, your 9 songs have reached to #1 position in Europe. So in a world chart, after watching your name with so much of legendary singers, how you felt after that?
When I started, I didn't know that I'll be achieving this kind of a thing, because what I was told and when I got the world record is that I'm the first artist in the world to be able to do 9 #1s in Europe in 1 year. There is a lot of hard work behind it, because I had to release a song every 45 days and it had to be in a different genre. So one rock song, one pop, one hip hop, one R&B, one country, one gospel, because the charts in Europe and USA are based on different genres of music. So the difficult part in this was to do a song quickly and also do one in every genre, but maintain the quality such that it plays on radio. So these charts which you're speaking about are based on how much the song plays on radio. And globally, radio is very huge. There are lakhs and lakhs of radio stations. Even in one city, like in Italy alone, in one country like Italy, there are more than 300 radio stations. And it's a very small country. And if you take US, in one city like Chicago, there are 45 radio stations. So when those all those radio stations begin to enjoy your songs and their listeners are enjoying the songs and they're requesting the song, that is the best feeling in the world, because your song is being appreciated by people. And I'm not on a label or anything like that. I'm an independent artist. Of course, I have a manager in the US and they managed my career. But after I got the world record, there are two feelings I got. Your question was, how did I feel? Of course, I felt happy and very, very satisfied. But the main thing was, I learned something, that if you have to achieve something, you have to keep on learning, keep on trying very hard. You have to work very hard. Nothing is a miracle. Everything happens only if you work very hard.
Among your all songs, which one is your favorite? Like,
That's it's like they're all my babies, so I can't say which is my favorite.
but which one is
But
your like closest to heart?
So my first song, which I started, it is actually everything that I felt inside, and from there my journey of music started 2.5 years ago. It's a song called "Dreaming Out Loud," where after finishing my corporate life career with the radio media, I finally got time to bring my dream, which is music. I always wanted to be a musician, so "Dreaming Out Loud" was my song, which made my dreams, literally come true. So that song will always be special for me.
After being an engineer, have you decided to become an lyricist or a singer or a radio jockey? Like, how you decided this?
Uh,
And how your
so first
parents
of all,
reacted when you shared that, like, I don't want to be engineer anymore and I just want to jump into this field? And how your parents reacted?
so my father gave me only two choices when I was young: कि या तो engineering करो या get out of the house. So I had to do engineering because my father told me, and I did it well. But then after that, I did my business school from Harvard. So क्या होता है कि your responsibilities and those things take over first. So therefore, I started working, and I was doing music, but just like a hobby, or evenings or things like that. Uh, then after being in radio, I was MD and CEO of Radio One, and that was the business that I started in 2007. And then after running that for 12 years, we sold it to a larger media house. So finally, I got free from my corporate and what I call my, the otherwise day-to-day responsibilities. So I could give my brain and my head some rest and let my heart, come out and do the talking. So that's when I decided that I'll go into music full time. So that it's only around 2018 end or 2019 beginning that I started thinking of music seriously as a profession. But I guess you have to do, each person's journey is different. You have to do what you have to do to be responsible, and then you have to do what you have to do to listen to your heart also.
So, being Punjabi known for their foods and dance. So, what is your favorite food, sir?
My favorite food?
Yeah, your favorite food.
See, I think if you know Punjabis, then you can never ask that question because that favorite taste changes every day. So
Yeah.
depending on your mood, So if it's like if it's a wedding, then you like a certain kind of food. If it's your own,
You
maa ke
are
haath
a
ki dal
Delhi
chawal.
guy. You are a Delhi guy, and do you miss Delhi street food?
Yeah, Delhi street foods I really like. Even today, like if I'm passing by some aloo chaat stall, I can't resist. I'll have an aloo chaat. I mean, I just really love that. But my favorite thing, I mean, right now because I'm also conscious about fitness and running and all that. But two things I can't live without, which is one is parathas. I mean, I think they just and that too the street food variety. Of course, I can't tell my mom that because my mom feels she makes the best parathas, and I always tell her she makes the best parathas. But sometimes street food tastes so good. Other than that, I really like things like sweets. Sweets are my greatest weakness. So I love all kinds of Punjabi sweets.
Before ending this beautiful conversation with us, tell us something about your upcoming projects.
So after this Hindi song, ISRO India Ka Asli Hero, I think something has changed in me. I mean, I feel I should write songs about people who are real heroes, not just fictional heroes. I should write something that is about real things happening and real joy and real celebration. There's a lot of topics in my mind, but I have to do two things. I have to also continue my English music. I have also written a book, which is a book and an album together and a comic book. So I guess my new projects will be in the area of English music, will also be in the area of continuing books. And the third, now I've discovered that I can actually do something in Hindi. So I'm not going to do the regular Hindi things. I'm not going to do hip hop.
Are
I'm
you
not going
going
to
to write more Hindi songs from now?
yeah, yeah, definitely. But provided they inspire me and they are about real people, I will not write Hindi just for the sake of writing Hindi. Because this song is about real people, about ISRO scientists whom I respect a lot. I want to write about those people who really bring about a lot of change and who, make our lives better. So, like when I wrote Jab the World, I was actually writing for doctors who are from, who helped us during COVID. Or maybe I'll write about our armed forces, people like that. I'd like to write about real achievers.
Before ending this interview, will you please sing some song or some line from your latest song which you have wrote in Hindi?
Sure.
Like it's
So
a
I
create a
think
mesmerizing environment with.
a lot of people are, even asking me to do that on the phone and on. I'm trying to make a caller tune out of this, but it's the chorus of the song, which is ISRO, which everybody likes. So I'll sing that for you. Oh, ISRO, बन गए हो इंडिया के असली हीरो ओ इसरो बढ़ते चलो
Thank you so much, sir. It was
Thank you,
such a good
Billy.
interview with you, and thank you so much for singing the beautiful song for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you, NewsX, to all your viewers. Thank you.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.